Let's talk about Facebook ads. We've been running Facebook ads for companies for the last 3 years now. There is honestly not a better platform to advertise on. However, you do need to make sure you're doing it in the right way. So here's some tips to help you with your Facebook advertising. The first one is, when you're advertising, don't be too emotionally invested into the leads. This is where I see way too many people go wrong. They are expecting Facebook leads to be the same as a word of mouth, a referral lead. And unfortunately, that's just not the case, and it never will be the case. Some leads will be good, some leads will be bad, some leads will be great, and some leads will be okay. So stop looking at every single lead and thinking or hoping that everyone is going to be perfect, because it's just not the case. And if that was the case, then it would actually be a bad thing, because then everyone would be doing it. And if everyone was doing it, then it wouldn't work. If everybody knows how to do something, that one thing becomes no longer an advantage. So it's kind of a good thing. The second thing is zoom out and look at the leads over a longer time horizon. So stop expecting the leads to convert within the first 24 hours to 7 days. Now, some of them will convert this quickly. However, a lot of them require a longer time horizon to convert. So some of them will convert in 14 days. Some of them will convert within 1 month. Some of them will convert within 2 months and even 3 months. The biggest issue that we see is companies give up on the leads too quickly after, 7 days. They've already given up. And tip number 3 is, you've got to go into it with the right expectations. So if you go into it and you're expecting to convert at 50, 60, 70%, then you're going to give up and you're going to fail, because you haven't set the right expectations to yourself. So what you want to be doing is go into it and just look at it from a ROI, a return on investment perspective. And if you're looking at it from that perspective, then you're going to have much more success, because in order to succeed with Facebook ads, you only really need to convert at 10, 15%, and you can make a huge return on investment if you're only converting at 10 to 15%. And this is another one of the biggest problems that I see people have when they go into this. They're looking at it and thinking, I'm only converting at 10%, what a waste. Instead of looking at it as, right, I'm converting at 10%, however, I've spent £600, and out of the 10% that I've converted, I've returned 10 grand. This is a money printing machine. This is what you should be looking at it like, instead of, oh, right, I've only converted 10%, I'm going to give up because that 90% is wasted. So, please don't get into the habits and the mindset of, falling into those tricks, because if you do, Facebook ads won't work for you. So don't get emotionally invested. Think in long time horizons and only think of the return on investment.